Welcome back to Explore and Discover Curious World. If you think the strangest thing you've ever seen in a school is a teacher grading homework with a neon green marker, well, get ready to be proven wrong. Today, we're taking you on a journey through the most absurd and bizarre school rules from around the world. Get ready to shake your head, laugh, and maybe even ask yourself, do these really exist? Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell, because the curiosities never end here. 1. United Kingdom, no best friends, please. Let's start with the United Kingdom, where many elementary schools have decided that having a best friend is too dangerous. Yes, you heard that right. Here, teachers ban kids from forming too close bonds with one classmate because, they say, separation could cause too much emotional pain. It's like saying, better not eat chocolate to avoid cavities. But are we sure growing up without knowing what a special bond is isn't worse? Isn't this a missed opportunity to learn how to handle emotions and life's challenges? Meanwhile, British children are getting used to group games, but who knows if they'll end up confusing a sense of community with total chaos. And then, you have to wonder, how do the parents feel about this? Imagine how many have had to explain to their kids that they can no longer pick their favorite bestie. And in a world without best friends, who will be the future best man or maid of honor? Maybe the teachers didn't think that far ahead. And the social impact? Picture a society where everyone is friends with everyone, but no one truly knows anyone. It might sound like a paradise of sociability, but in reality, it could be the chaos of superficial relationships. In the end, perhaps best friends are there to teach us that quality matters more than quantity. 2. France, the magic circle. Against COVID. Let's move to France, where a school in Marseille decided to tackle COVID with a tool as effective as it is bizarre, a 1-meter diameter circle to wear around the waist. Basically, a human hula hoop. Children walked around like satellites, avoiding all physical contact. Sure, a creative solution. But imagine having to wear it all day, more than a school. It feels like being on an episode of Takeshi's Castle. And don't even think about bending down to pick up a dropped pencil, mission impossible. Luckily, this rule was short-lived, though for those kids, it will remain an unforgettable memory. Some kids reportedly started using them as actual hula hoops during recess, creating full-fledged hula social distancing tournaments. What about you? How long do you think you could last with a giant hoop around your waist? And then, the creativity didn't stop there. It seems some parents adopted the circles at home, turning them into personal zones to avoid sibling arguments. Who knows, maybe this measure could come in handy in other situations, like crowded supermarkets. 3. Philippines, trees for a diploma. In the Philippines, getting a diploma isn't just about studying, you also have to plant at least 10 trees. A rule that sounds straight out of a Boy Scout manual. Sure, the environment thanks them, but imagine a lazy high schooler in a forest with a shovel in hand. Oh no, another tree? Seriously? The good news is that many of these students end up loving the initiative, becoming budding environmentalists. Literally. And that's not all. Planting trees isn't just a requirement, it's also a life lesson, teaching the value of patience and responsibility. Imagine a world where every graduate leaves behind a forest. A green dream come true. And there's more. Some students reportedly started competing to see who could grow the biggest or strangest tree. Who knows, maybe the next world champion of plants will emerge from this program. We can't overlook the practical side. These school forests are already attracting curious tourists, turning students into true ambassadors for the environment. What better way to combine education and ecotourism? 4. Denmark, empathy lessons. In Denmark, students have an extra subject, empathy. A mandatory class that lasts 1 hour a week, from the tender age of 6 until they're 16. Students learn to put themselves in others' shoes and express their feelings publicly. And if you think reciting poems in front of the class is embarrassing, try confessing how much it hurts that your dog doesn't respond to your hugs. But apparently, these lessons work. It's no coincidence that Danes are among the happiest people in the world. Imagine a society where everyone knows how to listen, understand, and collaborate. Sure, 1 hour a week won't work miracles, but it's a good start. And who wouldn't want to live in a world where bullying is just a distant memory? Maybe one day, we could export these lessons everywhere. Can you imagine a mandatory hour of empathy even in Parliament? And the effects don't stop there. Some students have reportedly decided to continue these practices outside of school, organizing listening groups and support networks for struggling classmates. A true gentle revolution that could change the future of many communities. 5. United States, mandatory pregnancy tests in schools. Now let's head to the USA, where a school in Louisiana found itself at the center of controversy over a, let's say, questionable rule: mandatory pregnancy tests for students suspected of being pregnant. Yes, you heard that right. And if a student refused the test, they were required to attend classes from home. Unsurprisingly, this rule caused an uproar and attracted the attention of civil rights organizations. Thankfully, we don't know if this brilliant idea is still in place. But think about it, who came up with such a genius plan? A school that promotes personal development, with an approach worthy of a reality show. Meanwhile, students must have wondered if attending such an innovative school was even worth it. It's said that after the controversy, some students began bringing cakes or balloons under their clothes to test the teachers' reactions. When irony becomes protest, right? And the consequences didn't stop at the school. This rule sparked a national debate about privacy and the rights of female students, with protests involving public figures and activists.